14.
All right, let's get ready for this. This is going to be awesome. One of the most iconic rock songs of all time, about to turn 50.
The Beach Boys released Good Vibrations on October 10th, 1966.
And to coincide with that milestone, founding member of the band Mike Love is telling his story in a new book called Good Vibrations, My Life as a Beach Boy. He joins us now live to talk about his legendary career in the most popular American band in history. Mike, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me on the program.
Well, thanks for being here. Digging your shirt, too. It's totally fitting in with the theme of your book, I think. My husband and I just watched the PBS special the other day about the summer music that you hosted, where you talk about Good Vibrations and how the song came together. And is it true you were riding in a car when the words came to you?
I wrote it in an XKE convertible on the way to the session. I was procrastinating, to be honest. I'd already come up with I'm picking up good vibrations, but I wrote the poem that became the verse that my cousin Carl sang on the way to the studio.
Was the car like, was it shaking? Was it, where did the vibrations come from?
No. No, it was just fine. It was kind of a panic kind of thing because I'd put off writing it because my cousin took so much time getting the final version of Good Vibrations together. It was recorded in several different studios, so it took a while to make the composite that became the single. And then once I had that, I was able to write it.
There you go.
Okay, so one of the mysteries of the ages in that song, was it a theremin you guys were using to make the woo?
Exactly. The theremin is an instrument that was used in horror movies and scary things, you know, like sci-fi movies and things like that. So it was invented by a Russian scientist or something, and it's kind of a strange instrument, but it worked beautifully for Good Vibrations.
I've got one in the weather center. I swear to you, Mike, I have one here at the station.
We'll break it out. Yeah. Hey, Mike, there's so many great things about this book, and you've been one of the more outspoken members of the Beach Boys over the years, but I wonder, how difficult has it been for you to not get the credit for the songwriting that you contributed to all of these great hits for so long?
That was pretty rough because my Uncle Murray, he administered our publishing. Honestly, I didn't know what publishing was when I started out. And I always recommend that if somebody wants to get involved in the music business, they better learn something about it, which I didn't know anything about. So he took advantage of that, and he didn't credit me on California Girls and I Get Around and Help Me Rhonda and 32 other songs that I actually had to go to court because my cousin Brian was in kind of bad shape, and he was in a conservatorship, meaning he wanted to rectify that situation, but he couldn't. He was not allowed. So the only recourse I had was to go to court. So that was not fun. But it worked out in my favor, and so now I'm finally gotten credit for what I contributed to all those songs, including Good Vibrations, by the way.
Good for you.
Who's going to hate you after this book comes out?
Well, I think, who is it? Taylor Swift, didn't she say there's always going to be haters? You know?
Yes, that is true.
You know, I didn't write this book because of that. I wrote it as something to document my part of the story of the Beach Boys, and for my family, my kids, my grandchildren, and friends and fans who would be interested in hearing from somebody who was actually in the group. Not words about the group, but somebody from within the group who experienced the incredible success of the Beach Boys. In fact, a lot of the success stemmed from our #1 record recorded at the Sacramento Memorial Auditorium in 1964, I believe it was.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That was our first album to go #1. It was recorded in Sacramento live at the Memorial.
Memorial Auditorium.
You buried the lead, and now we're out of time.
That's awesome, Mike.
We'll come back anytime.
We have a lot of love for Sacramento.
Oh, nice.
We have a lot of love for Sacramento.
We'll come back, Mike.
Yeah.
I got the theremin.
Thanks.
We'll break it out, and we'll play on stage, man.
We'll do the whole thing here, Mike. We'll write some songs. We'll jam it out.
That'd be awesome. Awesome.
Right up the road.
Look forward to it.
Thank you. Mike Love, live with us this morning. Watch for that book. And if you can get a chance to catch that summer music special on PBS, it's pretty fun that he hosts, talking about